What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at a best class setup here in Vanguard multiplayer. That is the Meta AR, the STG 44. If you guys haven't tried this gun out yet, I highly recommend to do so, because they may or they may not nerf it a little bit. I know it's nerfed once a little bit, but I still think it reigns up there in the top 3 ARs. So we're going to be taking a quick look at the stats, and then hopping straight into my best class setup, plus some recommendations for you guys and your play styles. But without further ado, guys, if you are enjoying the videos, be sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, turn bell for notifications. Let's hop right into the video. Taking a look here at the stats before we hop into the best class setup for the STG 44. First off, we have the damage profile doing 29 damage, which is pretty decent for an AR here in Vanguard. Then we have a fire rate at 600 rounds per minute. This isn't quite the fastest shooting AR, but it is still fairly quick. Next up, we have bullet velocity at 1150.5 meters per second, which is very quick, especially in multiplayer. Now going over to Warzone Pacific, it may be a little bit different, but we'll see when that finally drops here in the next coming week. Then we have reload speed at 3 seconds. This is with the 45 round drum mag. And then finally, movement speed at 10.1 miles per hour. Now, pre-nerf, the STG was absolutely insane with the vital proficiency. They did nerf it a little bit, but I still think the STG is one of the best ARs in the game. It's so versatile, it's good up close, good at those medium to longer ranges, and that's what makes it one of the top guns in the game. But guys, that was just a quick look at the stats here of the STG. Let's hop right in to the best class setup. Hopping over here into the gunsmith, we have the STG with the rat in the back pocket. Don't really use secondaries too much, so you could throw on a knife if you wanted there. For my perks, I have ninja, radar, and lightweight. And then for the lethals, the frag grenade and the stun grenade. You could opt the frag grenade out for the gammon bomb if you wanted to. But let's hop right into the gunsmith. First up here for the muzzle, we have the cord muzzle brake. This is adding +1 accuracy with no cons. Another option here is the scythe compensator for +1 recoil control, also with no cons. I think the recoil on the STG is pretty good as is. I just want to make sure that accuracy, which is your gun bloom as you're shooting the weapon, how much the bullet spread is when shooting downrange. So I think the accuracy or the cord muzzle brake here is a little bit better of a choice. Next up for the barrel, we have the VDD 760mm 05B. This is going to make it highly accurate and controllable, reduced scope sway and gun bob, as well as increasing that damage range. However, it is going to reduce your sprint to fire speed, aim walking movement speed, and hip fire accuracy. But with an AR, you're not going to be hip firing that often. If you are someone who likes to aim for the head, you could go for the Krasnik 620mm precision barrel, also highly accurate and controllable, increasing that headshot damage, but it is going to reduce your body damage and sprint to fire speed. So if you are pretty accurate and you're good at aiming for the head, this might be the one to go for you, as well if you pair it with the vital proficiency that we'll talk about a little bit later. Next up for the optic, this one is 100% personal preference. You could go for the iron sights, you could go for any sight on here. I like the slate reflector just because the reticle is so crisp and clean. Another sight that I enjoy is the Mark III reflector. However, the reticle on this one isn't as nice as the slate reflector. For the stock, I went with the VDD 27 Precision for better horizontal recoil control as well as better aim down sight speed. It is going to reduce your movement speed and hip fire accuracy. Another stock I would go for here is the VDD 34S Weighted. It is going to increase aiming stability, recoil control, accuracy, flinch resistance. However, it is going to reduce your movement speed and your aim down sight speed a lot more. So that's just another thing to consider with the weighted stock here. Depends how you're going to play. You want to sit back and play a little bit further mid-range distances, I would go for the weighted stock. If you're going to want to run and gun a little bit more, I would go for the precision stock. Now for the underbarrel, there's 2 underbarrels I would go for here. The Carver foregrip for adding recoil control and hipfire accuracy. It is going to reduce your aim down sight speed, but I think this may be the better of the 2. But another one to try out is the M1930 Strife Angled. This is also going to increase your accuracy and reduce that gun bloom, as well as aiming stability and aim walking steadiness. However, it is going to reduce your sprint to fire speed. For the magazine, I wish there were more just extended mags rather than having all these different ones that do a whole bunch of different stats. I'm not really into that. I just want a normal extended mag, and I went for the 8mm Kurz 45 round drum here, adding that magazine ammo capacity up from 30 to 45. However, it is going to reduce your aim down sight speed, reload quickness, and movement speed, but just by a little bit. For the ammo type, we went with lengthen for better bullet velocity. So this just makes it a little bit more hit scan, and come Warzone time, this one is definitely going to help out. For the rear grip, we went for the stippled grip, where it has 0 cons, as well as +2 to the recoil recovery and +1 to the initial accuracy and recoil of the weapon. For the proficiency, you've got to go with vital here for increased area for critical hits. So this means you'll get that critical hit or headshot damage multiplier, even if you're not hitting them in the head. So if you're hitting them in the upper chest or higher, it's going to give you that extra damage multiplier. And then lastly, for the kit, we went with fully loaded, so we have the max starting ammo. And since we're using the 45 round drum, we're going to get even more ammo there. Now, if you're still leveling the STG up, I would 100% go with the surplus kit here, because it does increase your kill XP for every kill that you get, and you'll be able to level up the gun a little bit faster. But guys, overall, that is my favorite class setup for the STG-44 here in Vanguard multiplayer pre-Season 1. Now, Season 1 may come out and they might nerf the gun a little bit. We'll have to wait and see how they adjust the weapon and its stats. If you haven't yet, be sure to give the STG a try. If you already did try it, let me know what you're rocking on it down below in the comments. If you guys did enjoy this one, be sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, turn the bell for notifications. Tell your friends, tell your family, know where to find me at iProPyDash at all major social medias. That's Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, all at iProPyDash. Go follow me at LifePyDash, both YouTube and Instagram for more lifestyle vlog type videos. I'll see you guys next time.